हे एवरीवन, मेरा नाम अभिषेक है और आज हम देखेंगे शाम शर्मा शो की एक वीडियो जिसमें वो पूछ रहे हैं कि व्हाट इज़ साउथ एशिया। एक एफ बी लगा हुआ था व्हाट के बाद, लेकिन आई गेस वो इतना रेलेवेंट नहीं है। मैंने ये वीडियो इसलिए चुनी क्योंकि मैप्स मेरा जियोग्राफी और मैप्स मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद है। मोस्ट लाइकली अगर आप कोई भी कंट्री का होगे तो मैं लोकेट कर सकता हूँ ग्लोब के ऊपर या मैप के ऊपर, या यानी साइजेस वगैरह कहाँ पे है, किस कॉन्टिनेंट में, किस जगह पे है, मैं कर सकता हूँ इतना। बड़ा छोटा लो लेवल का चिंदी टाइप का सुपर पावर है, बट ये मेरा सुपर पावर है। तो एनीवे, वीडियो देखते हैं और जानने की कोशिश करते हैं कि साउथ एशिया क्या है।
South Asia. I'm sure you've heard this term being thrown around recently.
What do you hope young kids, especially young kids of South Asian descent, get from watching this?
A lot of South Asian youth, it's hard to figure out what makes you South Asian enough.
Now please make a sequel to World War Z. Mindy here, yeah, she repping for South Asians. Hair love one for best in the...
बंद करो
बंद
हाथ
कर
जोड़
बिल
के
यही मैं सोच रहा था यार।
मैं मोदी साहब से गुजारिश करता हूँ.
In South Asia.
South Asia. South Asia.
South Asia.
So much so that it is even replacing the word India to describe India outside of India in progressive circles. Because according to Wikipedia, Rabindranath Tagore is now a South Asian. The Hindu festival of Rakhi is also now South Asian. Rasgulla is South Asian. Okay, so by that logic, Sri Ram is also a god for all South Asians, right?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So much so
जिनको नहीं पता, ये एक शो है, इसका नाम है द फैमिली गाय। जिन लोगों ने नहीं देखा, आप अपनी ज़िंदगी में बहुत कुछ मिस कर रहे हो। देखो इस शो को।
that even while discussing medieval India, it is called South Asia instead of India. Even Aurangzeb must have been like, did we pull a Chris Columbus and just start calling some random place India? In progressive American states like California, there is a systematic attempt to replace anything before 1947 India and call it South Asia. And I honestly have a problem with this classification. Now you may rightly ask, Sham, are you really that bored? Why are you dedicating an entire video to just 2 words? To basically what amounts to semantics. Honestly, instead of doing that, you could take up gardening. You could take up carpentry. You could become a film reviewer. Oh no, wait, hold on. I already do that. The point is that why I have a problem with India or the Indian subcontinent being now referred to as South Asia is because I have a few theories. Theory number 1, the way the word South Asia is used when describing Pakistan, Bangladesh or India. Any positive aspects of India are labeled as South Asian. Any negative aspects of India are still laden on India, and particularly its Hindu culture. Any positives from Pakistan are specifically Pakistani or Islamic, and any negatives from Pakistan can be again laden on South Asia. So in short, it is a way for Pakistan and Bangladesh to wash their hands from any of their negative aspects, and for India to bear the burden of all the negatives from the entire area. Case in point, sexual grooming gangs in the UK are referred to as South Asian in many news outlets, despite the fact that a very tiny section of people in these gangs are of Indian descent, and an even smaller section are Hindus. A vast majority of these men are Pakistani Muslims. So then why are we lumping this entire area to a crime that is being committed by people from just one country?
Don't do that.
Here's more proof. Anything positive coming out of Pakistan is not attributed to South Asia, it is always attributed to Pakistan. For example, the Umayyad Reservoir, which was developed by a Pakistani-American neurosurgeon, not a South Asian. Zayn Malik, formerly of One Direction, is a Pakistani-British musician, not a South Asian British musician. Abdul Salam, even though Pakistan doesn't even want to recognize the man, is listed as a Pakistani, not a South Asian. The instrument of Sagar Veena is mentioned as a Pakistani instrument, not a South Asian instrument. It's gotten so far that even the great ancient Indian University of Takshashila is now supposed to be in ancient Pakistan. Hold on a second. What the f*** is ancient Pakistan? It's like pointing out Native American ruins in a place where a McDonald's now stands, and then putting these ruins in a museum saying that these were the Comanches of the ancient McDonald's. That's literally how absurd it is. Here's more proof. As I said, something that's
ओके, ये पूरा शो ही इंग्लिश में है। और आई गेस इसका क्योंकि मकसद ये होगा कि जो लोग हिंदी नहीं बोलते उन तक इस इंफॉर्मेशन को पहुंचाना। एक बहुत मजाक वगैरह चल रहा है अपनी अपनी जगह, लेकिन इम्पोर्टेंट बात ये है कि जैसा कि इसने खुद भी एड्रेस किया कि भाई आप पूछोगे कि यू नो इतनी छोटी सी बात को क्यों उठा रहे हो, इतने बोर हो रखे हो क्या, जाके गार्डनिंग कर लो, ठीक है। बट लैंग्वेज, सीरियसली, लैंग्वेज एक टूल है रियलिटी को चेंज करने का। आप अगर लैंग्वेज चेंज कर दोगे एक स्पेसिफिक वे में, रियलिटी उस स्पेसिफिक वे में सक्सेसफुली, अगर आप सक्सेसफुली लैंग्वेज चेंज कर दोगे एक स्पेसिफिक वे में, रियलिटी चेंज हो जाती है। इसका सबसे बड़ा एग्जांपल अगर आपको लिटरेचर के थ्रू फाइंड आउट करना है, एक बुक है जॉर्ज ऑरवेल की, आपने अक्सर शायद टर्म सुनी होगी, ऑरवेलियन। वो जॉर्ज ऑरवेल के लास्ट नेम के बेस के ऊपर है। उन्होंने एक बुक लिखी थी 1984, दुनिया की सबसे बेस्ट नॉवेल्स में उसे माना जाता है। आप पढ़ो 1984, आपको पता चलेगा कि लैंग्वेज को स्पेसिफिक तरीके से क्यों चेंज किया जाता है लोगों की थिंकिंग और रियलिटी को चेंज करने के लिए।
It's negative associated to India is still India. It is not South Asian. For example, the caste system is not South Asian. It is specifically Indian. Even though caste discrimination
और जितने सारे ये एग्जाम्पल लिस्ट कर रहा है ना, इनको देखने के बाद ये पता चलता है कि ये रैंडम नहीं है। ऐसा लग सकता है अच्छा लाइक पता नहीं होगा, लंप टुगेदर करने के लिए बोल दिया होगा, पता नहीं होगा लोगों को। बट इतने सारे स्पेसिफिक इंस्टेंसेस में क्या ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि लाइक एक प्लान्ड तरीके से इसे किया जा रहा है, जिसके भी बहुत ठीक ठाक चांसेस हैं।
exists among the Muslims of the Indian subcontinent, like the Ashraf caste and their discrimination of the Pasmanda castes. Even though intertribal hierarchies and discrimination exists within the Arab Muslims of the Arabian Peninsula, but social hierarchies and discrimination are always solely attributed to India and the Hindus. Here's another great example from pop culture. In this video, Bridgerton actress Charitra Chandran is talking about Indian representation and what it means to be a British Indian cast in a mainstream British series. The video is clearly the actress talking about an Indian achievement. However, the title of the video is South Asian representation. On the other hand, this video from Trevor Noah talking about Disney's Miss Marvel show is explicit about the milestone that has been achieved by a Pakistani Muslim superhero.
Like, how many stories can you say where you go like, oh, who is this character? Okay, here you have this girl who is born to immigrants from Pakistan,
Yeah.
and then she's like living in this different world, and it's like you're that's wild. Like, Muslim superhero.
Fully.
Well, what happened to South Asia? Why was this not a South Asian achievement?
शायद हमारी तपस्या में ही कोई कमी रही होगी।
So as you can clearly see, the word South Asia is being used in a very insidious manner to remove India from the equation. So the question arises, when did this classification start? Well, as all bad things that have happened to India in the last 200 years, it comes from the West.
रणनीतिक मामलों के विशेषज्ञ भी है स्टीफन पी कोहेन। माना जाता है कि उन्होंने इस शब्द की शुरुआत की और सबसे ज्यादा उन्होंने ही इसका उपयोग शुरू किया।
Since then, it has been picked up by progressive universities and progressive governments in the West as well. Currently, schools in California are campaigning to change the name of ancient India to ancient South Asia. Now, the argument that people that support South Asia is that relating that entire area to India marginalizes other countries in the region. And even though I'm willing to understand the concerns of people that are saying that their countries are going to be marginalized, I still believe that Indians need to reject the term South Asian. Because if you think about it, Spanish-speaking countries in the American continent are still classified under Central and South America and called Latin America. Does that destroy their cultures? Does it kill the culture of Kuwait, UAE, Oman, Qatar, and Yemen because they're all considered to be part of the Arabian Peninsula? Is China ever called West-East Asia? Is Greece ever called East-South Europe? Is the UK ever referred to as the Northern European Islands? Does anyone from Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and England refer to themselves as a North European island? Then why is it only the Indian subcontinent's name that needs to be changed to South Asia? Is it because all the
सिंपल है, वेस्ट में जो यूनिवर्सिटीज़ हैं उनमें एक बहुत ही ज़्यादा लेफ़्ट लीनिंग बायस है जो कि अगेंस्ट है इंडिया के। स्पेशली जब 2014 की जो गवर्नमेंट आई है उसके बाद ये चीज़ बहुत ही प्रोनाउंस्ड हो गई है। ऐसा नहीं है कि वो लोग, उन लोगों को नहीं पता कि इंडिया में क्या चल रहा है, क्या नहीं चल रहा, किस तरीके के पॉलिटिकल डायनामिक्स हैं, उन्हें सब पता होता है। और क्योंकि कुछ चीज़ें जो उनके फेवर में नहीं जा रही, उनका जो एजेंडा है उसके जो अगेंस्ट जा रही हैं, तो उसके वो अगेंस्ट काम करेंगे। सिंपल एज दैट। और एग्जैक्टली हमें इसका विरोध करना है, हमें इसके अगेंस्ट जाना है.
The countries in the Americas are Christian and all the countries in the Arabian Peninsula are Muslim. Is it because India is an old
और इनकी दो मुही पॉलिसी भी इस तरीके से चेकआउट करो कि अपने वहाँ पे बोलते हैं नहीं हम लंप टुगेदर नहीं कर सकते लोगों को, उनकी इंडिविजुअल आइडेंटिटी इम्पोर्टेंट है. और हमारे यहाँ फिर ये लोगों को लंप टुगेदर कर रहे हैं, उनकी इंडिविजुअल आइडेंटिटी को खा जा रहे हैं.
pagan thorn in Pakistan and Bangladesh's side? Is it because Pakistan and Bangladesh do not want to be associated in any way with a pagan culture? Another theory that I have is that for Pakistanis, using the term South Asia instead of Pakistan is a wonderful get-out-of-jail-free card. The word Pakistan still carries a lot of negative connotations, because of all the pew-pews and the boom-booms. So using the word South Asia to describe Pakistan instead of using the word Pakistan is a lot more palatable. By using the term South Asia, they can actually share some of India's shine. For example, this video.
South Asia is one of the most exciting emerging regions around the world.
No, it's not. In this video, when they're talking about the success of South Asia, they're basically only talking about India. And they prove their point when they're talking about South Asia being the most sought-after destination for foreign investments, and the list literally just contains India. It's like saying Mary Jane was as crucial in defeating Thanos as Iron Man was.
So, what's your superpower?
Kicking.
Oh, right, because none of us can kick. Hey, which one of you guys can kick? Hulk, stop being nice.
Sorry. Many Pakistani restaurants outside of India literally need to call themselves Indian restaurants in order to be successful.
What? What the fuck?
Theory number 3 for me is that ultimately using the term South Asia to describe India and its surrounding areas makes this entire area just a whitewashed geographical entity, completely removed of the civilizational, historical, and cultural context of the area. This is something that Islamic supremacists in Pakistan and Bangladesh have been trying to achieve for a very long time anyway, to wash themselves of any pagan association. Let me explain what I mean with an example. Takshashila University may broadly exist in this nebulous South Asian region, but at the same time, this university existed firmly in the cultural, spiritual milieu of the Indian civilization. Bhagwan Buddha may have been born in this nebulous South Asian region, but he was very much influenced by, a part of, and a product of the Indian civilization. And this term South Asia, unfortunately, is also supported by many upholders of secularism within India as well, because it turns India into a blank slate for these people. They remove what India has always been, and they can basically now add their own idea of India and what they would like India to be. This new South Asia will have ahistorical concepts of Aryans and Dravidians, where Hinduism and India never really existed before the British, where social hierarchies like caste existed only among the backward Hindus, where the uppity Aryans, who are the oppressors of the Dravidians, are using the backward religion of Hinduism to oppress minorities, where Islam and Christianity actually came and civilized the pagan natives. This way, India is basically erased from all positive context, but the corpse of India is kept in cold storage to load all the negative connotations upon it, like caste and the religious bigotry of the Hindus. But no matter how hard this coterie tries
और ये मैडम peak American Hindutva following a racist attack on South Asians in Texas. All Hindu right groups seem to care about his Muslim-led organizations not getting due to credit condemning the hate.
paint the Indian civilization as South Asia. Whenever a racial attack on a person from this area happens, they're always abusing Indians, not South Asians. And as much as I hate to say it, those racists are right. This area of the world has always been India. In ancient Indian literature, this land has been described as the area between the oceans and the great mountains, which looks a little bit like this. Looking at the various Shakti peats of the Indian civilization and looking at the various Mahajanpadas of ancient India gives you a very good idea of where this Indian civilization lies. This is how travelers, emissaries, and even invaders have described this area. Herodotus called this area India. Megasthenes wrote the Indica about the Indian subcontinent. Persian invaders called it Hind or Hindustan. Even brutal genocidal religious bigots like Aurangzeb called himself the Emperor of Hind. The fact that we term the civilization of the Indian subcontinent as Indian does not mean that we identify this entire area with the modern-day Republic of India. Geographically, sure, it may be a bunch of diverse countries, but culturally and civilizationally, This is not the South Asian culture. This is not South Asian civilization. It's without a
Indian
shadow
culture.
of a doubt the Indian civilization. And so I believe that the attempt to relabel the Indian subcontinent and the Indian civilization as South Asia is an insidious attempt to erase India, the same India that has been systematically and successfully destroyed in the Islamic countries bordering India. And I want to ask you, do you see a problem with using the word South Asia to describe the area of India and its neighboring countries? Are you fine with the word? Do you agree with me? Yes or no? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you
वो जियोग्राफिकल मैप जो टोपोग्राफी को हाईलाइट कर रहा है बड़ा कूल है.
like these English videos, and if
Side
you'd like
note.
to see more English videos like these, let me know what to make the next video on in the comment section down below. Again, if you'd like to see more videos like this, I'd really appreciate your help on Patreon to help this channel grow bigger and more successful. So click on the Patreon link in the description down below. If you'd like to check out the latest Sham Sharma show merch, click on the merch show link in the description down below as well. Other than that, I will see you for the next episode. Until then, stay happy.
Okay, so I guess वीडियो ख़त्म हो गई है. हम क्या कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि वो तो ये तो अब रिसेंटली क्योंकि सोशल मीडिया इतना हाईलाइट हो गया है, सोशल मीडिया पे ये चीज़ें इतनी हाईलाइट होती हैं, लोग बात करते हैं इन चीज़ों के बारे में, इस तरीके के लोग जो हैं वो इसके जैसे या और दूसरे लोग जो हैं वो इन चीज़ों के बारे में बात करते हैं, इनको हाईलाइट करते हैं, पॉइंट आउट करते हैं. अदरवाइज़ अब तक तो वो लोग नैरेटिव हमारे बारे में खुल्लम खुल्ला सेट किए ही जा रहे थे अपने हिसाब से, अपनी कन्वीनियंस के हिसाब से. तो अभी तक तो उनको खुली छूट थी. अब लेकिन काउंटर करने वाले लोग आ गए हैं और बात कर रहे हैं. तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं, हम भी सिर्फ इस मैसेज को फॉरवर्ड कर सकते हैं, इसके बारे में बात कर सकते हैं, अवेयरनेस क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. कभी भी कोई भी आपको किसी भी तरीके से तोड़ नहीं पाएगा जब तक आपका जो सिस्टम है, आपकी कंपनी, ग्रुप, गांव जो भी है, अंदर से अगर इम्प्लोड ना हो रहा हो, अंदर से उसके अंदर कमी ना हो. अगर हम एज अ होल कंट्री, ऑफ कोर्स लोग होंगे जो अग्री नहीं करेंगे डेफिनेटली, बट अगर हम अपने बारे में क्लियर है, हमारे आइडियाज़ क्लियर हैं इस तरीके की साउथ एशिया या इंडिया या क्या है, बाहर वाले जो मर्ज़ी कहते रहें, उनका एक्चुअल गोल हमें कन्विंस करना है. जब तक हम क्लियर हैं, हम कन्विंस नहीं है उनके आर्ग्यूमेंट से, हमें अपने बारे में ट्रूथ रियलाइज्ड है, हम उन्हें एट द एंड ऑफ द डे कन्विंस करने में कामयाब हो जाएंगे. तो इसलिए एक ही चीज़ इंपॉर्टेंट है इस चीज़ को रोकने के लिए, और वो है हम और हमारी अवेयरनेस फैलाने की कोशिश, और ख़ुद की अवेयरनेस उससे भी पहले एक्चुअली. तो आई गेस इतनी ही सोच इनफ है. टेंशन लेने की या उन पर भड़कने की या गुस्सा करने की कोई वजह नहीं है. वो अपना काम कर रहे हैं, हमें अपना काम और अच्छी तरीके से करना चाहिए. तो आई गेस कूडोज टू शाम कि इसने इस टॉपिक को हाईलाइट किया, क्योंकि मैंने अभी तक इस पर ध्यान नहीं दिया था. अब मैं अवेयर हूँ, होपफुली और लोग भी अवेयर होंगे. और अब मैं अगर किसी भी ऐसे कॉन्टेक्स्ट में इस चीज़ को ऑब्जर्व करूँगा तो इस पर बात करूँगा. देखने के लिए थैंक यू. आज के लिए इतना ही.